Hey everybody, I'm Howard, and this is Otter's Corner. No wait, it's not Otter's Corner anymore. Special announcement, we're changing the name of my channel. It's now going to be Otter's Retirement Corner. Marketing, huh? You know what I'm doing. All right, so remember that name, slight change. Today I want to talk about something people have been asking me to talk about, and it's something when I very first started the channel, I told you I was going to talk about, and that's other YouTubers. And I know a lot of you don't like the idea of talking about other YouTubers, especially if they're going to be put downs. It's the opposite this time. I'm going to talk about who are the good YouTubers when it comes to retirement-related topics. And let me be clear here. The people I'm going to talk about are not specifically retirement-related channels. They do talk a lot about retirement-related topics and subjects. So most of what they do will interest you in regards to retirement. Almost all of it in the case of some of them. And even though they don't label it as retirement, maybe they're talking about certain ways to invest. Investing prior to retirement is an important topic for you, and it's something you should listen to as you prepare for retirement. Now, the other thing I want to say is my take on YouTubers may be a little different than some of you others. I kind of always follow the money. Who's in this just for the money? Who's doing it just to gather customers? So I'm not going to talk a lot about a lot of YouTubers you may like or enjoy, because I think some of them are only doing it to bring people in to sell whatever it is they're selling, whether it's their services or financial products or insurances, whatever it is. Maybe they want to be your financial planner. And that's not all bad. That's not the wrong thing. It's just, if that's the focus of what they're doing, they won't be my favorite. They may have some interesting topics and subjects that you should listen to, but just be careful about where they're steering you or why. All right, so the people I'm going to talk about today do work in the field. They do sell services, but I think the information they give is independent of that. Okay, so with that in mind, and again, I'm going to leave out people. I tried to narrow it down to, a few I can talk about today. There are certainly others who are okay. There's a lot who are really bad. And what I want you to do right after you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and share and make your comment is that within the comments, tell me who you like. Tell me why you like them. Tell me if you disagree with who I like and why you don't like them. And anything else you want to talk about as far as the world of retirement talk YouTubers. Okay, with that in mind, first guy I'm going to talk about is my favorite. His name is Ben Felix. Okay, he does some videos based upon all sorts of investing. He's going to do it in the name of Ben Felix. He actually has a separate channel called Rational Reminder. He's a CFA, a CFP, Certified Financial Analyst and Certified Financial Planner. He's in Canada. Doesn't make a difference. He's going to give you very research-focused information. If you're not kind of a research geek, it may not interest you, but pay attention to his conclusions. Skip over when he talks about the in-depth research information and listen to his conclusions. He cuts through all the crap. He cuts through all the myths. He debunks things. That's not his main goal. His main goal is to give information, but while doing it, he'll correct some things you probably thought were true that actually aren't. So again, Ben Felix, young guy, Canada, very intelligent, focuses on the facts, okay? My next guy, very similar to Ben Felix, also out of Canada. I don't know what the deal is there. It's called The Plain Bagel. His name is Richard Coffin. Now, he doesn't put up a lot of videos. He might only do one every 2 or 3 weeks, but when he does, watch them and listen to them. He does a lot of debunking about myths. That's kind of my favorite thing. Debunking just the BS and the crap that's out there that people on YouTube are spreading. Again, a CFP and a CFA. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. Again, he'll base it on hard facts and information and data. He's not as technical as Ben Felix, but he has a way of reading the research and making it more palatable for you. All right, next we got Dr. Ed Ware. Very few people know him. I think he's maybe got 15,000 subscribers now, which is a lot more than he had in the last few months. Dr. Ed Ware is somebody who worked for the Social Security Administration. He speaks only about Social Security and Medicare, the things he knows, and he knows in depth. He's worked decades in that industry, in those organizations, and knows what he's talking about. He'll answer questions for you. He'll take phone calls from you and give you free advice. He may be selling something. I'm not sure what it is, or if he is or not, but from what I understand and what he tells us, he gives you free answers to your questions. Subscribe to him, all right? He's got important information. Next one is James Canol. He works for Root Financial. Just a solid, another young guy, just a solid guy as far as knowing what he's talking about, giving you the right information, steering you in the right direction, talking about the things that are meaningful for you as you go into or are in retirement. The next one is Rob Berger. I kind of see Rob Berger like me in a way. He may not see it that way. The biggest difference is he's so much more technically savvy than I am. He wouldn't have a setup like this. He knows how to work the IT side of it. He's actually an attorney. He's worked in the finance industry as an attorney, but he's studied a lot of it. Well educated. He understands what he's talking about. All his videos, from what I can tell, are live. So he has, the chat box. He'll answer questions for you live. Very investment focused. He'll talk about certain funds or maybe even stocks. He doesn't dig too far into that because he is a mutual fund or ETF guy. Somewhat entertaining, long, hour and a half videos. Once a week. He does a second one, maybe 10, 15 minutes. That's sometimes recorded. Just an interesting, good guy to listen to in the conversations. And that's what I like. He has conversations. He's self-deprecating humor. He'll say when he doesn't understand something or doesn't know something, or you may think his information or opinion is BS. He's a nice, down-to-earth guy. Watch him. Holy Schmidt, I know this guy's fairly popular, gives out basically good information. The one problem I have with him is he talks really slowly. All right, so you have to have some patience with him. It takes him a while to get to the point. He's kind of quiet, but he's correct in what he talks about. I really haven't caught any errors or mistakes in what he describes. So if you got the time and you got the patience, Holy Schmidt. Another one is Erin Talks Money, kind of newer. She's growing pretty quickly. I really don't know what her background is or qualifications to talk about these things, but she's pretty spot on. I disagreed with her a couple times in the way she presented information. Thought it was a little misleading, but I'm quibbling here. Very young, probably late 20s maybe. So I don't know where she's coming from. I don't know what interests her and why she does this. Not everything is about retirement, but most things are about retirement or retirement related, investment related. She'll read studies and some details to you. Another good one, spend some time with her. I have the Money Guy show here. I'm kind of on the fence on them. I'm not sure where they're going. Kind of simple, basic stuff. Maybe it's targeted to somebody less sophisticated. So that's kind of my lineup. Tell me what you think. And keep in mind here, the audience for them, all these people tend to be probably people higher up on the economic scale. There are other YouTube channels I watch where most of the people who watch and comment seem to be on the lower end, lower economic end, maybe some in poverty, clearly some people who are very needy and desperate for money, and the people they watch tend to make promises and talk about things that aren't happening and lie to them. And I'm still mulling over whether I'm going to get into them or not. Maybe, we'll see. So again, Please subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share my channel, and comment, comment, comment. Tell me what you think about this. Tell me who you like. Tell me who you don't like. Remember, Otter's Retirement Corner is our new name. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.